So online and hybrid teaching is a different animal. It is not a face-to-face course that you can just throw up online and throw some technology at it. That won't work. So that's why we created the Institute, is actually to provide the tools that would show faculty how to deal with this new creature and how to pull it off well.
The things I'm learning about the online design, I think will also help me in classroom in the face-to-face classroom. So a way to sort of tie the two together. So to use maybe some more technology in my classrooms.
The opportunity for one-on-one instruction, especially within the context of these larger seminars and larger lectures and larger presentations, that's been really terrific. And I think that's probably what most people, myself included, would say has been the most helpful part.
The camaraderie that develops among the 15 or 20 people who are all learning together and sharing all kinds of examples and stories with one another. So meeting the people here has been great.
We've been wanting to do an institute for a long time. The reason for it is to bring together a group of faculty and get a cohort going. All the research shows how beneficial cohorts are. When you go through stuff together, you come out much stronger and much more cohesive. And so, you know, just like in a family, you get different personalities and they learn each other's personalities and then they start to capitalize on them. And we saw a lot of bonding. We saw some real friendships come into play. It was fun, it was engaging, it was a bonding experience, it was literally boot camp, and it was truly like a family at the end. We also wanted to provide a strong backbone for the Institute, so the development of it dovetailed with our adoption of these principles called COLT, which is Equality in Online Learning and Teaching, which is sort of an amalgam of the Chico state principles and the Quality Matters principles. So we felt exuberant that we could build such a solid institute around a core course of principles that we knew would result in a quality course if they were followed. There was one day when we all traipsed over to the Daily Sundial. Each faculty member got outfitted with their very own iPod Touch. And they sat there and they interviewed each other and they filmed each other at the same time.
Okay, Yarma, what is the most important, valuable thing you've learned from the Institute so far?
Well, I've learned how to use different technologies that are available to faculty when preparing courses.
The most valuable thing that I have learned is how to use Moodle. I've never used Moodle before, and I've already found a bunch of tools that I'm going to use, and my course shall be done by the end of the week.
Okay, you're making me do all the work, huh?
You got it.
Actually, that's one of the things I learned from the Institute, that I can do some of the work by myself. That there's a ton of tools out there and a bunch of things that I can play around with.
We have a number of institutes planned for the future. We've got one certainly coming up in the summer again, and we're looking for a variety of faculty. If you haven't had a lot of experience, that's okay. We'll teach you baby steps. Being able to redesign your course is an opportunity to rethink everything you've been teaching, to get your hands back in the material and think about how you can present it even better with some new tools. On the other hand, if there's a faculty member who's done an amazing job already and they want to come in and hone their skills, they can also come and play a role. I think we're really looking for faculty who are open-minded and are willing to learn new tools and are willing to experiment, because learning to teach online and hybrid is very much about experimentation. So we're looking for innovative faculty, I think is the upshot. Doesn't matter how much experience you've had, as long as you're willing to play around and try out new things.